Well, that was a most eventful night.
Quite so, old boy.
Hopefully our call got through to the police on the mainland, though I don't hold out much hope in that regard.
Our first priority should be the autopsy. I'll need to go and have a look at the body.
Good lord, what was that? It sounded like it came from the drawing room. We must investigate.
Somebody please, come quickly!
It's Miss Gilfrey again. Hurry, Frumple.
Oh, Lord Winklebottom, Dr. Frumple, thank goodness you're here. I just came back this morning and I discovered this horrific mess.
What a disgusting sight. What on earth is it?
I do believe it's Mr. Pumphrey, the gardener.
Whatever could have happened to him?
Poor chap looks to have been doused in salt water. Deadly to certain invertebrates, you know.
Salt water? Why would salt water be running through the pipes in here?
I need some fresh air. You'll find me outside if you need me. Oh, look at this!
Ah, Miss Price! You gave me quite the start. I didn't notice you coming in.
Story of my life. This is fascinating, though. I'd heard this could happen to slugs, but I've never witnessed it before. Oh, I would like to study it.
Bit grim.
Poor Mr. Pumphrey.
I say, you don't think this had anything to do with us messing around with that water system, do you?
Oh, I don't suppose so, no. On balance, I'm certain this was just a terrible but entirely unrelated accident. I don't really want to lug around an entire hosepipe if I don't have a reason to. Tell us a bit about your work.
It's hard to know where to begin, really. It was very varied. Archaeology, historical research, even paleontology. Gilfrey had found a lot of very interesting artefacts over the years.
And you were cataloguing them all?
I wasn't just his secretary, if that's what you were implying. I studied them, made notes, performed tests to determine age and so on. We were doing solid research.
Had you made any significant discoveries recently? Could that be what Gilfrey was planning to announce?
No, nothing out of the ordinary. Certainly nothing that would be of interest to the general public.
Could we perhaps take a look at your notes to see if there's anything that stands out?
I'm afraid not. Mr. Gilfrey took them and I don't know where he put them. I'd be very grateful to have them back if you happen to find them.
Thank you, Miss Price. Well, goodbye for now.
God be with
Poor Gilfrey. How sad he should end up like this. I suppose we should search the body for clues.
Looks like there's something in his pocket. We should probably take a look. I'll need to perform an autopsy as soon as possible, too.
Let's try to do this as quickly as we can. I don't like to think of him just lying here in the bathtub like this.
You know, this sort of reminds me of that case we had in Yorkshire a few years back. Remember that? Hogfellow was murdered by being pushed down a hill in a bathtub. Last of the summer swine, the press called it.
Shall we get on, Frumple? We should check his pockets. Frumple, will you do the honours?
Only thing he has on him is a key, by the looks of it. Nothing else here.
Right then, I suppose you'll need to perform this autopsy.
Trouble is, I don't have all my equipment. Wasn't expecting to need it. At the very least, I'll need a knife, some needle and thread, and some kind of apron to protect myself. Have to ask around, I suppose.
Ah, Miss Clutterbuck, I wonder if you might be able to lend us your apron for a short time.
I think not, my lord. I'd be lost without it. Give me a minute and I'll get you one of my spares, though. Here you are, my lord. You can keep this one. It never did me any good in any case.
Oh my. Here, Frumple, you can keep hold of this. Thank you, Miss Clutterbuck. Well, we have a key and we have a locked door. It would be most remiss of us not to at least attempt to use one with the other.
Well, go on then. Stop wittering on and just try it.
Oh, very well. Look, Frumple, somebody seems to have dropped a book.
Anything good? I like that one where animals from space came down in weird two-legged walking machines, then caught rabies and died. Very exciting.
No, actually, it appears to be a prayer book. We should return it to its rightful owner. Strange that it would be here, mind you. No luck, I'm afraid. The door appears to be jammed shut.
I swear I can hear movement inside, though. I say, you in there. I insist you open this door at once. Well, I'm out of ideas. We need to force it open somehow.
I wonder, is this prayer book yours, perhaps?
Oh, goodness, yes. I've been looking for that all morning. Wherever did you find it?
Rather curiously, we found it behind a locked door leading up to the attic.
Oh my, well, that is most strange. I really can't account for that at all. Most strange indeed.
Nonetheless, I'm glad I was able to return it to you. Well, the rain appears to have cleared up at least. This will make exploring the rest of the island rather easier.
Yes, wouldn't have wanted to go out in that storm. My tea would have been watered down something rotten.
Tarquin Bernard Flopsy III, 1865 to 1908, survived by his loving wife, 38 daughters and 42 sons. May he rest in peace. Percival Flabernacle, 1808 to 1905. May Blob be with him. How curious. This appears to be the grave of one Brutus Nibbler. For those we've lost, there are a number of names here. Here's one, Beatrice Eleanor Bagley. For those we've lost, there are a number of names here. Here's one, Linda Lee Peck. The grave of a Julia Zizou. A chap named Wilfred Pex is apparently buried here. Perhaps we could discuss your family. What can you tell us about your mother?
Mother and I were great pals, Lord Winklebottom. We had such laughs, often at Father's expense. The house was so full of joy before.
I was so very sorry to hear of Ethelberta's death.
The house wasn't the same after that. I had to get away, you understand? I just couldn't bear it. But now I've returned, and Father is...
Dreadful business. Just dreadful.
Had you seen your father recently?
No, not for some time. I was so looking forward to seeing him again, introducing him to Winslet. But alas...
Thank you, miss. Farewell, Miss Gilfrey. Tell us more about this business with your family.
Not much to tell. I wanted to get a decent job and they didn't approve. Just wanted me to swan around the estate all day. Not my style, old thing. I mean, I like to enjoy myself as much as the next chap, but one has to try to make a difference, don't you think?
Wish I didn't have to have a job. My life would be much easier without all the bloody sick people badgering me all day.
So they disowned you. Seems a trifle harsh.
Well, quite, old thing. Families, eh, Winklebottom? More belly trouble than they're worth. We'd be better off without them. Oh, sorry, Constance.
Thank you, sir. Ethelberta's grave, you can tell how much you revered her.
Don't much fancy being buried myself. Shoved into a tiny wooden box in the cold and darkness. No, I had enough of that getting over here, thank you very much.
I'm surprised Gilfrey let it get into this state. Something must have been troubling him. Let's try and tidy it up for the old chap. This trusty knife will surely slice through these vexatious vines.
I say, Winklebottom, just imagine if we hadn't found that knife. Worth its weight in gold, that thing.
Look, Frumple, it's Mr. Walters.
Let me be. I'm not sticking around this place for a minute longer.
Can we just let him leave like this?
Who's going to stop me? You soft-bellied landlubbers?
It's okay, Frumple. Walters clearly wasn't here when Gilfrey was killed. We can let him leave.
Drunk had barely got us here in one piece, probably drowned before he reaches the mainland. Still, it's his own funeral, I suppose.
I'll have you know that I be as sober as a judge. After what I saw last night, I'm giving up drink for life.
Well, goodbye then, Mr. Walters, and good luck. Good grief, Frumple. Who on earth is this poor unfortunate?
Oh, as I live and breathe. It's Lord Winklebottom. Oh, am I glad to see you, sir.
Inspector Culver, what on earth happened to you?
We got your call, Winklebottom. So I got here as quick as I could. I have come to help, sir.
You don't look like you're in any state to do that right now. How on earth did you get here?
It wasn't easy, sir. Couldn't get a boat. Only a madman would try to sail through that storm.
Well, quite. Hold on a minute, you don't mean...
That's right, sir. I flew here, all the way from Special Branch. Now, if you don't mind, sirs, I'm starting to feel a bit...
Poor old bird has passed out. Come on, Frumple, let's get him back to the mansion to rest. Right, well, we got him settled down. We should go back and check on him later. Some driftwood is floating out on the sea. This might be useful if I could reach it.
Honestly, the one thing you should be good at is reaching things at a distance.
I'm not far off, but I need a bit more reach. Some kind of long pole would do the trick if it had something on the end to hook in the wood. If only I hadn't lost that boat hook earlier. Good lord, Frumple, look at this. It's Gilfrey's submarine vessel. He used this for his expeditions, made some fantastic voyages of discovery.
Too lazy to swim, I suppose.
I rather think he's built for streams and rivers rather than whole oceans, to be fair.
Oh, well, yes, I suppose that's a reasonable excuse.
I should very much like to see the inside of that craft, however the water is far too deep to wade over. Frumple, perhaps you could...
No bloody chance. I'd get water in me tea.
Some old barrels. They seem to be sealed shut, though there's what looks like gunpowder around the bottom of them. Too damp to use, I'd wager. Maybe the stuff inside would be dry. No, I don't think this is right. Have you finished sorting through Gilfrey's paperwork? Did you find everything you needed?
Well, not everything. There were some papers missing. If you find any of his documents or such like, do let me know.
Thank you, Mr. Spode. You know, I feel like this axe might come in useful again. I suppose there's no harm in taking it out now.
Wait, just let me move out of the way first. I don't want to be anywhere near this lash up after the last time you touched it.
See? Perfectly safe. I think. This might do the job. Yes, I can pull the driftwood in towards the shore.
And you almost did it without dropping that antique axe into the drink too. Almost.
Now I can bind this driftwood together with the vines. Yes, that makes a most satisfactory plank. This driftwood plank will make an ideal makeshift bridge over to the ship. There, perfect.
Oh yes, this will definitely hold the combined weight of a giraffe and a hippo. Absolutely no danger here.
Have a little faith, my friend. Notes about the times the vessel has been taken out. Nothing particularly recent as far as I can tell. Times, dates, coordinates, that sort of thing.
All a load of bloody gibberish to me. Oh, I say, the last page has a note written on it.
My dearest Ethelberta, a reminder that should you need to open the safe in my absence, you have only to play our tune.
Fellow has a safe then. Best look into that. Always some good clues in safes. Quite a lot of good that note does us though. How do we know what their tune was? Fella could have been a bit more explicit.
I rather suspect that was the point. Anyway, we don't know, but somebody else might. We'll need to find out where this safe is too. Maybe one of the staff would be able to help there. Look, Frumple, there's a book of music on the organ. Perhaps you could play one of these.
No, I don't think so. Don't really care for any of them.
You've not even looked.
Well, even so. Maybe if you have a particular request, I could treat you to a performance.
I suppose they kept this round in case it was needed to unstick a valve or something.
Could have done with that earlier.
Well, we have it now. That's the main thing. Unfortunately, I don't have the ability to hold my breath for long periods of time. If I'm going out there, I'll need a way to breathe.
I say, I wonder where this goes.
I suspect it leads down to the engine. Probably just machinery and such like down there. In any case, there's a red rope blocking our path. We really mustn't cross it.
Oh no, quite so. Unconscionable. Unthinkable.
Probably for the best, truth be told. Our record when it comes to operating machinery we don't fully understand is not entirely spotless. Let's give this a go then.
Wait, this might be dangerous. Let me stand back first, then you can do it.
Thank you for your concern, my friend.
Well, look at that, it's full of gunpowder.
I'm going to take a small quantity of gunpowder in this envelope.
Blimey, I'm going to keep my distance for a bit. Don't want to get myself all blown up if you drop the stuff.
A little elbow grease is all that's needed for this, I think.
Giraffes don't have elbows, do they?
Well, either way, this seems to be doing the job. Hello? Is anybody in here?
I'm sure I heard movement. I say, come out and show yourself, you bounder.
I can't see... No. Wait, over there. There's somebody heading towards us. Very slowly. Greetings, I am Lord Winklebottom and this is my associate, Dr. Frumple. You, I take it, are Ambrose, the butler.
Oh, thank heavens you found me, my lord. I've been trapped up here all night.
What the blazes happened to you, old thing?
Oh, some ne'er-do-well shut me in after I disturbed them snooping around up here.
Tell us, who was it?
I do apologise, my lord, but I'm not feeling too well after my ordeal. Would you be so kind as to let me rest a while before I talk about it?
Oh, not at all, old chap. We shall come and see you in the servants' quarters presently.
Very good, my lord. Thank you.
That's disappointing. I was hoping we'd find a criminal up here or something.
Maybe we have.
What, the butler did it? Rather unlikely, what?
Just once I'd like it to be the case, though. Some tape used for sealing up boxes and such like. This trunk is full of various knickknacks, trinkets, old tools and so on. Let me just check through the tools. Yes, there's a small screwdriver in here. I'll take this. Now, what's under here, I wonder?
Oh, I say.
My word, what on earth is it? And what has you so uncharacteristically blithesome, my friend?
Don't you know what this is? It's one of those machines for showing, well, you know.
I honestly have no idea.
It shows pictures, photographs, you know, of animals. Animals who aren't wearing any.
Any what?
Well, anything. At all. They're completely undressed. Or so I'm told. I never thought I'd actually see one of these in person.
How absolutely ghastly. Doesn't seem to do anything. I think it needs a coin to operate it.
I'm sure we can find a coin or two around the place somewhere.
Maybe this will help get a better view under that lake.
You can't just stick it on your head, though, you know. You'll need to make a seal somehow.
Yes, and figure out a way to breathe.
Is it even going to fit over that whacking great conch of yours?
I say, weren't there some old coins here before?
I'll say they were. Some ruddy bounder has made off with the lot.
Nothing under the case. Looks like they've been taken.
Damn cheek of somebody getting hold of them before you did.
Seems that I might have a use for this after all. This screwdriver fits perfectly. Ah, yes, here we are.
Looks like you've come up trumps, hey?
Maybe I'll take this vase.
Why, want to stick your head in it again to get the last bits of stalk out of it?
Perhaps this trumpet would help with your hearing.
How dare you call me a strumpet? I've never been so offended in all my days.
No, madam, I said trumpet.
Now you're just mumbling, you young reprobate. Look, why don't you give me that trumpet you're holding so I can hear you better?
Greetings, madam.
Well, good day to you. Glad to see somebody around here has manners. Nobody else has said a word to me.
I have reason to believe you might have accidentally placed a quantity of coins into your bill.
Oh, my word! However did these get here? Well, perhaps you should take them, darling, and let us not make any further mention of it.
Ugh, they're all wet. Here, Frumple, you're more used to bodily fluids than I. You keep these and I'll just take the one we need.
Oh, charming.
It seems to me, Dane, that you're making something of a habit of purloining items that don't belong to you.
And you're a damn thief.
Oh, darling, it's true. I just can't help myself. So many pretty, shiny things. They'd be happier with me, don't you think? I'm doing it for them.
I see. It's really not acceptable behaviour, though.
Everybody's allowed one dirty little habit, aren't they, darlings? It's such a little thing, really. They make such a fuss about it.
They?
The theatre owners said I'd ruined the play. It was the Meerkats of Venice. Well, how was I to know they needed all three of those silly boxes? I left them one, but the others were so sparkly. I just had to have them, darlings. I had to.
You mean you stole props in the middle of the play? I take it they fired you.
Yes, darling. They replaced me. Replaced me! And it was all hush-hush, of course, but I didn't work in theatre again. These days I'm lucky to get booked for a cabaret night at the Darby and Joan Club.
Most distressing, I'm sure.
To think my career would meet such an ignoble end. Oh, darlings, you should have seen me in my prime. I did all the greats. Shakespeare, the primates of Penzance, Waiting for Doggo. Oh, I was marvelous, darlings, simply marvelous.
I wonder if we might borrow your sewing kit.
Well, I suppose so. Just as long as you return it. Take what you need from my bag.
Don't think the old bird will want it back after I've been using it to sew up the body.
Farewell, Dame Celia. Right then, I suppose you'll need to perform this autopsy.
Let me take the needle and thread and I'll get on with it. Right, I'll just get ready. I'm not really sure about this apron. Oh well, here we go then.
Is that it?
Yes, all done. He was murdered, all right. Saltwater poisoning. Somebody must have tainted the water in his pipe network.
And salt water would kill him.
Yes, he's a freshwater animal. Couldn't survive in salt.
Can you estimate the time of death?
Poor chap probably only died shortly before the maid found him, but the salt could have been put into the system hours earlier. There's no way to know when the killer struck.
So we know how he was killed, but not when. That makes it hard to nail down a suspect. If it could have been done at any time, anybody could have done it. Blast.
Time for a bit of detective work then. Talk to suspects, fill up the old notebook, what?
Indeed, there's a villain on this island, and it's up to us to bring him, or her, to justice. Come, Frumple, the game is a hoof. I'll just pop this in here and...
It's working. Let me see, dash it all. I say, there's a nude fellow in a bath. You know, he looks somewhat familiar. Well, I'll be jiggered.
I think perhaps we should endeavour to never watch that again. Ever.
Yes, quite so, old thing, quite so.